and discuss the quiz. But I can't really get everything.
Yeah, so as I understand, we're supposed to discuss and ask questions about the individual assignment. Does that sound right?
Okay.
So just the entire thing, or we're reviewing specifics? Oh.
We are reviewing. We are reviewing the lesson 2. You guys see my screen is shared.
Uh-huh.
We are reviewing the questions here from the individual assignment. Have you guys looked at that at all?
I read the reading and reviewed this, but I realized that the keys is just what the homework is asking. So I just reviewed both of them, and that's what I did. Read the case, review these two, and yeah.
Yeah, that is what I also did.
So so here what the directions say is that we need to meet with our group using Google Hangouts to discuss any questions we have on part 2 of the individual preparation assignment.
Oh, so this is more of things that we didn't quite get, or how we can help each other review the material.
Yep.
Oh,
yes.
That makes sense. It kind of puts it into perspective. I get it.
Yeah. So to record what I'm doing now, and after we have clarified and done all that, then we go to the group meeting quiz and do the quiz. We're required to work together on this quiz. Each member of the group must submit his or her own answers in order to receive credit. So I think that before we end, we need to do the quiz. That's how I understand these directions.
Okay. I think something that will kind of streamline and help us kind of keep the pace is if anyone have like questions or something that they wanted to review, they can just bring it up, and if everyone feel confident, this is just a thought, it's not like what we'll start doing, but if someone had questions or concern, we could review it, and if not, unless someone wanted to go through the entire material, we can do the quiz and then, continue from there. But if someone had another idea, we could definitely do that as well. But that's just my thought as to how this meeting can be productive and to the meeting, and then we get done and be out.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what the quiz looks like. It might be that we have to do it together. I don't know. We'll have to just look and see.
Okay.
So let's start with part 2 here. We need to determine the correct sampling method for each scenario. Does anyone have read about convenience sampling that can briefly describe it?
Like based on the book definition, or more watered down, or how we understood it?
Yeah, how you understood it.
Okay, so from what I got from the reading, convenience sampling is more of collecting samples based on convenience. So you collect the data that is useful to you for the research you're about to do.
So it's more of a matter of convenience.
Yeah, just as so that there isn't like rule or specific guideline on it. Well, you do need the data. You won't collect car data to analyze human being, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we lost Bartholomew.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay. So convenience sampling, we're looking for matters of convenience that are available.
Mhm.
Thematic sampling. Take a look at the quiz.
Hmm?
I'm gonna briefly go look at the quiz.
Oh, that's a great idea. You think he will come back or he?
I don't know.
Huh.
He kind of looked like he was in a gym or something, so I'm not sure he's gonna really be able to come back.
Yeah. And the other guy, what's his name? Boyd was the one I wanted us to do later in the afternoon. There was another guy that I wanted us to do at another time, but I can't remember.
I don't know that I ever heard from him. It was Boyd.
Okay.
I don't remember hearing back from him. Maybe we did.
Okay.
So we get 2 attempts with this. Unlimited time. So let's go ahead and start the quiz.
No.
15 questions. Okay. I did go through the individual preparation assignment. Actively participated.
I wonder if I should be doing a quiz right now too. That way I just get it done. That's right. Let's just do it one hour we can talk through it instead of.
Yep, because as I understand it, we're supposed to take this quiz together.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's not what I mean. So after your group has clarified their understanding on part 2, go to the next page to access the quiz. While you are required to work together on this quiz, each member of the group must submit their own answers in order to receive credit.
Okay.
So what I understand from that is that we can work on this quiz together. We have to put in our own answers. I wonder if there's any essay answers.
Okay.
That's how I understand it. I don't know.
I think because we all have to do it individually, but based on what we do as a group, it will kind of reflect in our individual submission. So
yeah, I think what we're seeing here is we're going to work together, but he's not going to count. Like, I cannot submit the quiz on your behalf. You have to take the quiz yourself.
yeah.
I think that's all it's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we got Bartholomew back.
Looks like yeah. Are you there, Bartholomew? Mm-hmm. Oh well.
Right.
Moving on.
So I think the best way to go through this would be for one of us to take the test at a time, and then I'll submit it, and if we get some wrong, then we'll have you set up and start the test, and we'll put the answers in, stuff like that.
Oh, I get it.
Most attempts to get the questions right.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if students wait to review material the day before. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They're discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method will best represent the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying? I believe that would be to design the study.
Yeah, because they haven't even started collecting data yet. So
right.
That makes sense.
The researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watch each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category and computes the mean number of hours watched. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher apply?
That's collecting the data.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The citizens of Mumbai.
Mm-hmm. The population is. Yeah. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire.
And the sample is the 1049 people responded. Because it's still within the city of Mumbai. It hasn't changed to the country of India yet, so.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Is Bartholomew there or he left again?
No, he's connected, but we can't hear him.
Oh, okay.
I assume he's working on. Hey.
It's a long one.
Yeah. Studies have shown that retention of classroom material can drop below 58% within 15 minutes of class and 44% for the next hour. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? This researcher in the study claimed that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invite you to participate where you were asked to receive specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded with type of data your teacher collecting. Quantitative, I would say.
I think so too. There we go. Good.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Could you turn your camera off? I think it automatically turns to whoever has that camera on. And Justin is sharing his screen, so if you can turn your camera off.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Justin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, where are you guys all from?
I was born in Liberia, but moved to the States about 10 years ago. So I'm in Rexburg right now. I'm on campus. So.
Okay, I'm in Colorado.
For me, I'm in Africa, Ghana.
You be Ghana boy, have you?
Yes.
I was in Ghana for 4 years. That's why I'm speaking Pidgin. I was in Buduburan camp.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a while ago, over
okay.
10, 12 years now. But
you said you were in some kind of camp?
Yeah, it was a refugee camp, about an hour west of the capital, Accra.
Yeah.
Wow. Was that like a good situation, or did they treat you okay, or was it kind of a bad place to be?
Oh, no, it was good. It's not like refugee camp that you will find in East Africa or somewhere in Northern Africa. This is this is just like a regular city. They just call it refugee camp, but it's just a regular town that refugees live. That's why they call it refugee camp. But it wasn't like anything like, you know, tents and no water and all that. No.
Oh,
Yeah, it was set up in that area by United Nations. So during some war in Sierra Leone, they brought some people in Liberia. They brought some people to Ghana to come and stay in the refugee camp.
wow, that's good. Get the history there. All right. So we're on question 8. Bartholomew, we're just going through the questions on the quiz
Okay.
because we're, as we can determine, we're supposed to take this quiz as a group.
Okay.
So we're on question 8. Studies have shown the classroom material. Let's see. What type of data is your teacher collecting? Then records your responses as yes, no, not sure. I think this would be categorical.
Yeah, there's no number involved.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, another studies one. Should the study claim that constant review is important? Teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. I'm wondering if it's either control group or hypothesis group.
Let me see. Sorry, I'm kind of squinting right now to read. Oops.
See, maybe I can zoom in.
So that'll be the control group, right?
Is that easier to read?
Yeah. It's,
Oh,
I can't see all of it, but it's oh, there we go.
Okay. So
there.
I think that's the control group if they're not reviewing it at all. Does that make sense? Uh-oh.
I'm looking up hypothesis group.
Okay. Because I think the two groups they had was treatment group and control group. Treatment group receive kind of have the test run on them, and then control group are kind of like the placebo guys. I don't know if there was hypothesis group at all or population group. I could be wrong.
I'm also thinking of the control group.
Is that what you said too, Yuko?
Yeah. Because we gotta have treatment or control group.
I think I'm siding with control group.
Okay. That's what I think too.
Okay, which would be considered an experimental design.
Experiment. If I see, wait. I think of the second option will be considered experiment.
Yeah, I agree. Because an experiment, I mean, you're performing some kind of action.
Mm-hmm.
The telephone is not you're just asking them.
Yeah.
It's not you're just asking them. A mail survey is not you're just asking. This is the only one that's different.
I think it's the second one.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll go with that. The study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample? All the workers. Okay, the first one wouldn't work because if you're in a certain part of the city, then you're going to get an average of the people in that part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
All the workers in one district, again, that's too small a geographical area. And I think this one that many randomly selected workers in many different districts.
That makes sense. Definitely not the fourth option.
No, I don't think so.
I think it will be the third option, randomly selected workers in each several working districts in
I agree.
Mumbai.
That makes sense.
You want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children respiratory RSV. Does the vaccine compare to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group of placebo? What are the experimental units?
Experiment.
We're talking children, right?
Yeah. Because, yep, that's right.
Although, let's see. What are the experimental units? It wouldn't be the vaccine and placebo, would it?
No, it won't, because they're asking who are the experimental units or subjects. So they just threw in the what to throw us off, because experimental units are it's another term for how do you call it? Not control unit, but the other unit. There's
experimental unit.
There's control group and the other group. What's the other group there? We just did it. There's control group and test group. Some other group. So
the treatment group.
The treatment group. So treatment
Yeah.
group, experimental unit or subjects are another name for treatment group.
All right, good.
What are the treatments now? Here is the basic, the principle. Do you agree?
What was that?
Oh, I'm thinking the third is the treatment.
Well, the question is asking for the experimental units or subjects. Units and subjects are just the same. If you attach the experimental on it, it makes it a treatment, because they're the one that will be receiving the vaccine, not the parents, not those that will administer the vaccine. The vaccine and placebo are not the units or subjects. So it's definitely the treatment. I think it's definitely the treatment. We can give it a test.
Okay. Yeah, the 12th one. I mean, I was thinking we are on the 13th question.
Oh, okay. No, we're still on the 12th question. Sorry.
Okay. So you've gone ahead. What are the treatments? So, okay, so you've kind of answered that one already. You want to become the...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, well, what are the treatments? Yeah, that makes sense. I think you're right. Number 14. Oh, that's a...
Oh, boy.
Wow. All right. Yeah, have you guys read it?
Yeah, I'm starting to think observation, because they wanted to see if moving people out of the neighborhood would change anything. So I would vote observational study.
I agree. It kind of could be experiment, but I think we're more towards observational.
Do you think otherwise, Bartholomew?
I think it's observation because it cannot be an experiment.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
We need
yeah.
to match the following.
Oh.
That should be
So
Step 1, that is 3, design a study.
collect.
Collect data.
Step 2.
Step 3 would be to
That'll be it. Yep, describe it.
Step 4
Make inference.
Step 5 would be to take action.
Yeah. Did you do question 1 or 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
1 and 2 is personal answers.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, so we're going to submit this and we'll see how good we did.
This is our first one. It's at the tune.
Since I missed question 3 because my internet went off too. Can you assist me with from question 3 to 7?
What the heck?
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, we
missed 2.
Yeah, because my internet went over. That's why I couldn't.
So this was neither an experiment as anyways.
Yep, it was not observational on that one. Weird. So it's either experiment or neither. And then we got this one wrong.
Which the research the frequency each category.
Oh, this is describe the data.
Oh. Okay. Do you want me to start the test?
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. So we read the first part where it talked about them collecting the data, but we kind of ignored the second part where it talked about her creating a histogram.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So you go if you want to start your test, and then we can, if you can share your screen.
Okay. Let me open it real quick. Let's see here. Group quiz. Group quiz right there. Start quiz. Okay. Let me see if I can share my screen. Okay. Let me know if you guys can see my screen, okay?
Yep, I got it.
And this number 1 was what? That way we run through this thing.
All right. Sometimes they randomize these. They'll go up to the
okay.
Yeah, that was design study.
Let's see. So design.
Yep, that's it. That one we got wrong, but we're pretty sure it's described the data.
Mumbai.
This is the citizens of Mumbai.
All right. The population is the cities in Mumbai. The sample was this, right? Am I doing it right?
Yep, you're right. Number 7 was quantitative.
Okay.
Number 8 was categorical.
No, instead of showing the retention classroom, let's continue.
What question are you on?
Question number 9.
Okay.
Student.
That one was control group.
And number 10, we should the following be considered.
The second one. Number 11 was the third one.
Want to become the next yada. What experimental unit? 13. Is this the one that we got wrong?
Nope. We got number 14 wrong.
Oh, okay. So this one I was saying out of the treatment. This is.
And now number 14 we got wrong.
Oh, this is the one we got wrong. So it wasn't observational.
No, it wasn't. I think it's experiment because they're putting people into a living situation. They're performing an action, they're putting people in a different place. And that is moving them. That's an action performed on them. So I think it's an experiment.
Okay. Is Bartholomew online? Where's the noise coming from?
Yeah, I'm online.
Okay.
Okay.
Now these are randomized.
Design.
So
step 1 will be design and study, right?
Step 1 was design the study.
So that step 2 was collect data.
Step 2.
3 was describe data. So that's 4.
Step 3 was
make
describe
inference. And 5 take action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking good, right?
Let me see it again. Step 1.
Okay. Design and study.
Design the study. That's 3. Step 3 is describe the data. Step 3.
Make inferences.
Random.
Make inference is 5. Step 5.
Steps.
Is take action.
Yeah, this is different.
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that. Step 4 was
Step 4 is make inference.
Make inference, and then step 2.
2 was collect data.
So that would be 1. And then step 5 is take action, and take action is number 2. Okay.
Okay, that looks right. Yeah, that looks right.
That kind of tripped me there for a second. All right, let's go to submit. Run all the way down to see if we get 100%. And it looks like, guys, we're in business.
All right, sweet deal. So now you're done, Yuko. But if you want to keep those results up, so we can do ours.
Oh, okay, sure.
So Bartholomew, all we're gonna do is have you start your quiz, and we'll just put in the answers.
We are going to set a quiz.
Yeah, you start your quiz, and we're gonna put in the answers that he's got.
I think he's been taking a quiz.
Has he?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I haven't. So give me a second. Can you go up to question 3?
Question 3, okay. Right there.
Okay. Question 3, design study. Question 4.
Question 4.
Describe the data. Question 5.
Yeah. Question 5, you said?
Yep. This is question 6.
Question 6.
That was a 49. 7.
Wait a minute. Let me see the question 5 back again.
Let me go back on and grab some.
That's right.
The question 5 is not a citizen of Mumbai.
Wait, what?
Question 5 is not a citizens of Mumbai.
Question 5. Yes, citizens of Mumbai.
Okay.
And then question 6 was the sample they collected, which should be the 1049 people. Question 7 was quantitative. Are we on 8 now?
Yep.
Okay. And
Categorical.
question 9 would be this is the law on the control group.
10.
10 will be okay. 10 will be administering the tuberculosis.
Okay.
11 was men around the workers in each of several working districts of Mumbai.
12.
And 12 was the children.
Okay.
13 will be the vaccine and placebo, so the treatment. And then this 1992 research thing was an experiment. And then the tricky shot.
All right. Step 1 is design study. Step 3 is describe the data. Step 4 is make inferences. Step 2 is collect data. Step 5 is take action. All right, I'm set with 100%.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Okay. So
I'll
we'll
take-
do this on Thursday again?
What's that? Yeah, Thursday.
We'll meet again. Okay.
Yeah, same time. What time
Okay.
is it there, Bartholomew?
It's around the 10:30 is 4:30 p.m. in Ghana.
Oh,
So
Okay, is that all right
Yep.
for you?
yeah, it's right for me.
okay.
All right. So yeah, we'll do this again on Thursday. Hopefully we get our 4th group member then.
Okay.
But I think that's all we had to do. So I will send you guys a message with the link of this recording, because remember we
Okay.
have to post it. Or maybe I
Okay.
just have to post it. I don't know.
This is probably one thing about the class that I'm really iffy about. Like, you know, like